The opening day of the competition, accompanied by all the regular hope and expectation. The entrants start together on the same line. Everybody has nothing. Previous editions of this competition have provided so much drama down the years, so much romance as well. This year's vintage will no doubt do the same. You can sense that extra spring expectancy in everybody's step, even those of the officials, so let us hope that it lives up to billing. We're with you from the Maracanã that has for so long been Rio's leading world-class venue. So the teams are ready to go as we all bask just for a moment in that special feel-good factor we tend only to get on days like this.
Well, cup competitions have been getting a raw deal because of downgraded importance, but these games still offer a hold-your-breath ordeal that can be as good as anything out there. Just listen to the sense of anticipation here. What an atmosphere. This sounds important. This sounds as if it matters.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Of course, Manuel Neuer. He doesn't just dominate his area, Peter. He seems to control the whole of the defensive third. He's excellent at mopping up any balls that make it through that defensive line. And what's more, he can often turn those interceptions into lethal counter-attacks too.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Jerome Boateng. Goretzka. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Hoists it high. And he's there to hoof it away. Coman drives it forward. Denier. Memphis Depay. It's Lewandowski. Battles to win it back. Lucas Paqueta. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now it's Müller. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Lucas Paqueta.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
Get that clear. And that's been won straight back. And here's Slimani. Lobs it in gently. The ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. Only partially clear. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
And here's Depay. And here's Slimani. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Denier. Lucas Paqueta. Out to the right. Koeman. Müller. It's a loose ball. Goretz shoots! Decent enough try. With his head, but couldn't steer it in. Denier. Heading towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Koeman. He's got options out wide. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Kimmich. And the first half is done. And both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And we are up to the break.
Bayern Munich ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Jerome Boateng. Alaba. Kimmich. Müller looks to get on the end of this. And it's Memphis Depay. Lucas Paqueta. Hoists it forward. Now it's Müller. Müller pings it out wide. Chance to shoot. Up for the header! That's a half-decent try.
Douglas Costa certainly could have and should have made more of that.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Koeman. Boateng is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And here's Douglas Costa. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Davis delivers. Anthony Lopez claims it. Kimmich. And it's Müller. Lucas Paqueta. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Lucas Paqueta. He's through the middle. And out to safety. Now it's Memphis Depay. And here's Depay. Memphis Depay. And the shot! Yes, it's in! There is the breakthrough! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Lyon take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
Ball is over the line. Lovely feet. And it's Davis. Müller had a shot. This could fall anywhere.
Bayern Munich showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Loose ball, who's going to get there? Slimani. Slimani! Oh, and that should have been two.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Goretzka. Kimmich. And it's played forward. A really good feat. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next?
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver. Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Not long left in this now. Bayern Munich are on the point of first-round elimination. And it's Müller. Shoots! And the lead stays intact, just.
Müller knows only too well how important the chance was. He snatched at it.
A real chance to break. Lewandowski. And the finish! There's a goal! They have stolen level at the last!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Look, their supporters must be going balmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
It's into a dangerous position. Alaba. Jerome Boateng. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
A short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. Into extra time we go. Bayern Munich did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. I'd say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Douglas Costa. Davis. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's neat. Kimmich. Goretzka. Coman. Coman. Time to deliver. Kimmich. He's in, shapes to shoot! Anthony Lopez trying to get there. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the wing. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Coman gets good distance on it. Extra time reaches half-time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. That's clear cut, that's a free kick. Kimmich knocks it away. Boateng gets it back. Muller dinks one in. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. He's got it on the right now. What's on? And it's got through. Behind for a corner kick. Lyon making another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
Cleared away. Jerome Boateng. Coman. Now it's Muller. And it's Memphis Depay. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And that is it. There will be penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Okay, get set. We have penalties. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. So the ball is placed on the spot. Müller steps up to take the first one. And he's found the net.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
And so the captain steps up. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Douglas Costa is third in line.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
The third man in the queue. It's in, and the keeper could have done better. Three each. He steps up to take the fourth penalty.
Oh, that was a great strike. He just gave the keeper absolutely no chance.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Our keeper's gone the right way, but can't keep it out. Kimmich comes forward for the fifth of five. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, that's great concentration from the keeper and a wonderful save.
This then to seal it. And that has lifted the roof. Bayern Munich out at the first hurdle. Hugely disappointing to fall so soon. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
It's actually difficult, Peter, to determine exactly what went wrong. The teamwork and spirit just didn't seem to be right.
Well, hello to everybody. Welcome to our coverage of the first day of the competition. Maybe an overused phrase, but everyone really does start out equal on this day. Stature and reputation and history, all irrelevant, albeit momentarily. This is the game everybody, no matter who they support, can be just a little bit hopeful about. Maybe it's their turn, just maybe. The ultra-modern home of Arsenal, a symbol of their class, their timeless sophistication. So the teams are ready to go, as we all bask just for a moment in that special feel-good factor we tend only to get on days like this.
Do you know, I think that's true, Peter. I think fans and players alike need to change every so often, and a different feel from the standard routine, and this creates a whole new excitement, and let's get to it.
So we're up and running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Witsel is an interesting character. He won't back down from a challenge thanks to his combative nature, and he's happy to give it to the more capable attacking talent. He'll be looking to assert a physical authority on this game, so yeah, he can be a real force.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Now can he finish? And a header! This could fall in for the pieces!
Dortmund have been the more adventurous for me and productive, and now they have to add that clinical bit.
Oh, shooting chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Dortmund have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
And it's Chan.
Brandt really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Manolas. Politano. Dortmund are already ahead, the perfect start.
What a good start to the game. I think their play has been fast and inventive, and this is a fine example of early intent. They've begun as they mean to go on, and another goal is on the cards.
Mats Hummels. Witsel plays it out to the wing. Mario Rui. Mario Rui goes looking. Lucas Piszczek. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. Back to the keeper and try something new. Lucas Piszczek. Has he found his man? Well played, he saw that coming. And it's Mario Rui. Forward it goes. Big chance, corner. Insigne plays it short. It's there to get rid. And it's Mario Rui. And here's Insigne. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Up to meet it! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Dortmund can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Manolas. Insigne gets into a dangerous position. Chan. 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Mario Rui. Hit long and direct. You can get that clear. Koulibaly drives it forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's going to be another throw. Tries to get it forward quickly. Chan. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Koulibaly. Dortmund are looking odds on to go in at the break with their advantage intact. Sancho. Chan. He's got options out wide. Knocks it away. Out to the left it goes. Here comes another cross. Whipped it again. And through to the goalkeeper. And the first 45 minutes are up. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Dortmund happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. We're underway again. Dortmund carrying a one-goal lead. Koulibaly. Hoists it forward. Sancho. Chan. Mats Hummels. Witsel. And help's available out wide. Chan. Royce. And it's played forward. He's had a goal! Back of the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Dortmund get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Witzel drives it forward. Sancho. That's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Oh, that is a bit special. Dortmund take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Chan. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, and having notched the goal already, Peter, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulders as much as he'll want.
Whipped in. Lorenzo Insigne.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Looks to thread it through. Chan. Royce. Witzel. Plays it out to the flank. Sancho. Manolas is there and he can get that clear. Sancho. That's great strength on the ball. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's shooting chance! And he should have made it 4.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Yeah, it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Witzel. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Chan. Clears it out of harm's way. Chan. Brandt. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Torgan Hazard. He's gone for it! He's kept it out, just.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Napoli making another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Cut out in the nick of time. Hoists it forward, and that has put paid to that. Brandt. Mats Hummels. That's a foul, no two ways about it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Cleared away. Witzel gets it back. Torgan Hazard with the cross. Manolas tries to clear. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Torgan Hazard. What a ball this has turned out to be. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And he's produced a beauty. Dortmund, and that will be the final act. Well, it was tense to start with, but all smiles now. Deservedly, they are through. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, it was fairly emphatic. To move on to the next round with as big a winning margin, I think can only benefit their campaign. A springboard win and a very buoyant outlook.
Well, hello to everybody. Welcome to our coverage of the first day of the competition. It may be an overused phrase, but everyone really does start out equal on this day. Stature and reputation and history, all irrelevant, albeit momentarily. This is the game everybody, no matter who they support, can be just a little bit hopeful about. Maybe it's their turn, just maybe. The Estadio Urbano Caldera, surprisingly small for a top-flight venue, but it makes up for that in its history and its heritage. First day of the competition, always a special day, and a cause for universal optimism.
Well, cup competitions have been getting a raw deal because of downgraded importance, but these games still offer a hold-your-breath ordeal that can be as good as anything out there. Just listen to the sense of anticipation here. What an atmosphere. This sounds important. This sounds as if it matters.
And that gets things running. Luis Muriel pings it out wide. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Has a hit! Tries to get it forward quickly. De Roon. And here's Zapata. De Roon. That is terrific skill. Gets it into the middle. De Roon has overhit that horribly. And it's played forward. Philip. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Forward it goes. Across the field it goes. He's through. Muriel. Luis Muriel crosses. Gets it upfield. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Plays it out to the wing. And it's Muriel. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. A really good feat. De Roon gets it out to the wing. Cross deflected behind for a corner. De Roon tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And he's on his way! Shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
Muriel goes short. A chance to play it in. Swung in towards the middle. Bruma. Played towards the front men. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Philip. He's got options out wide. And it's got through. And back out it comes. Hoists it forward. Well, they could break here. And it's Muriel. Muriel. Zapata. Until half-time, and it is still goalless. Here it comes. Well, he's got the ball glued to his feet. It's a loose ball. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. He's left his man. Philip. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. Already up and running for the second half.
Atalanta playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Ball swung in. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Just brushed off the ball there. Out to the left it goes. In comes the cross.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Philip. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting...
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. That's great strength on the ball. Keeps everyone guessing. Receives it from behind. Danger averted for now. Wolfsburg have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Oh, sweet feet. That has been clubbed away. Tries to get it clear. Defence has got rid of that. Ball's out on the left, now. Lobs it in gently, and it's got through. Now it's Muriel. Plays it through. Lovely bit of skill. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Luis Muriel, over to the left. In comes the cross. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Wolfsburg are making a change now. Knocks it away. Luis Muriel. Luis Muriel crosses. And here's Zapata. Has a pop! There it is!
Well, what a signal that is for the opposition. There really isn't much time to get a goal back now. Talking about drama.
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Atalanta take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Atalanta are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
And here's Muriel. And here's Zapata. Zapata. Oh, shooting chance!
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Tries to switch the play. Philip. Look at the defender bombing forward. Up to meet it!
Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, that's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Atalanta need to hold on for a few more moments. Tries to dink it in.
Atalanta probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Tries to locate someone up front. Keeper sends it forward. Going through, dashing forward at pace. Now it's Zapata. Looking to get within range. Gets good distance on it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Atalanta are through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the result matters more than the performance. This team can grind and keep grinding.
Well, hello to everybody. Welcome to our coverage of the first day of the competition. It may be an overused phrase, but everyone really does start out equal on this day. Stature and reputation and history, all irrelevant, albeit momentarily. This is the game everybody, no matter who they support, can be just a little bit hopeful about. Maybe it's their turn, just maybe. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. So the teams are ready to go as we all bask just for a moment in that special feel-good factor you tend only to get on days like this.
Well, cup competitions have been getting a raw deal because of downgraded importance, but these games still offer a hold-your-breath ordeal that can be as good as anything out there. Just listen to the sense of anticipation here. What an atmosphere. This sounds important. This sounds as if it matters.
So that's got things underway. Gomez. Acuna. Rebic. Kessié. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Ball's loose, who's getting there? It's Çalhanoğlu! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
That's offside. Yes, it is. Gomez. Fernando. Acuna. Lucas Ocampos desperately wants to get on the end of this. Kjaer. Kessié. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Kjaer. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Good idea, just poorly executed. Kessié. Out to the left it goes. Sevilla, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. It's a loose ball. Rebic. He's managed to get himself offside. Kessié gets it back. Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Cleared without complication. It's a throw in. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's been taken short. Çalhanoğlu, in by Çalhanoğlu. Fernando tries to clear. Sousa. And the counter is on. Now it's Ocampos.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Rebic. Gomez. Forward it goes. Has a pop! Yes!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Sevilla take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Tries to get it forward quickly, and it's Ocampos. Gomez. Lucas Ocampo going for goal! He's got away with one there.
Well, it was just some wayward passing that let the opposition in then, and I have to say, a very lucky escape. You lose it there, you expect to be punished.
Played it short. Can he deliver? Looks to drop one in. Plays it back. He's had a go! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
They've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. And it's played forward, gets into a dangerous position. There's the end of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Sevilla come in, having established that lead, a game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. We're already back underway here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Just brushed off the ball there. Fernando. And it's Gomez. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Fernando. Has a hit! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
And here's Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu floats one. And the shot! A A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Kessié. Hernandez. Across the field it goes. Sevilla are still that goal to the good. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Lucas Ocampos. Looking to break out here. He's pinged one through here. Well played, he saw that coming. Kjaer. Played out to the right. It'll be a throw-in.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Fernando. Battles to win it back. Suso. Fernando. Hoists it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Big chance to get at them. It's a promising ball. Chance! Should have equalised.
That had a lot resting on it, you know, Peter, and he's visibly cross with himself.
Gomez. Ocampos. Looking for space out wide.
Sevilla are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Over to the left. Rebic. Foot in. All the way back, and they start again. And it's Gomez. And here's Lucas Ocampos. Good challenge, he just stood firm. gone for a throw-in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Now it's Ocampos. It's Lucas Ocampos! He scored! And with that goal comes comfort. Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
With a delicate ball going through.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Gomez. Lucas Ocampos. Lucas Ocampos drives it forward. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. So that's it. It is all over. Sevilla are through. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Very nicely negotiated. Not perfect, but it's all about moving on and mission accomplished.